Hello everyone, my name is Abby Wolf and this is my social media report. First I wanted to talk about a little bit about social media and its impact on a global level. It's definitely become a daily part of the lives of billions of people, regardless of where they live. And it's interesting because it can be used both for entertainment and recreation, but also in many business and professional settings as well. And many people use social media for a variety of reasons and in a variety of ways. However, the top social media platforms across the globe are Facebook, WhatsApp, and WeChat are the top three. And this can look very different depending on what country you are in, of course. China is the most interesting country I studied because China basically has their own form of social media for every one of our popular sites. So on the left are the comparison of what we're familiar with in the United States, and then there's the Chinese comparison. Censorship in China is something that largely impacts how their social media looks. For example, they have an app WeChat, which is basically the same thing as WhatsApp, but all the information collected via WeChat is then shared with the Chinese government. So that's a huge difference. There are also Chinese versions of Twitter and Facebook and other popular social media apps because these popular apps that we use are banned in China frequently under censorship laws. And another interesting thing about China's version of Twitter is that it does not have very much political content on it, even though we in the United States use Twitter as kind of a major platform to share our thoughts on politics. But censors actually remove that sensitive content, so any kind of political content is through news media, but that is also censored and kind of delayed by the government. So a lot of times, Chinese people go to Twitter to their Twitter to Sina Weibo to get news updates because the government does not release them instantaneously. WeChat is the most popular form of social media and it has 619.6 million active daily users. That's a lot. And something that separates it from other social media messaging services is that you can transfer money back and forth, and this has transformed Chinese culture into a largely paperless currency society. And I found this quote from the Shanghai Daily, which says, China's social media landscape today is more diverse than ever, with the main players including some established platforms like WeChat and Weibo and QQ, and some new entrants like Douyin and Kashou. The next country I studied was Romania, and Romania was a very interesting case because they've experienced an enormous amount of growth in their social media use. 82% of Romanian households use cell phones, and most youth in Romania have cell phones. Internet use doubles that of time spent watching television now, which is a huge change. And then the most popular site in Romania is a video sharing site, and 53% of Romanians check social media right away in the morning after they wake up. So you can see that it's a very big part of daily life. And older generations in Romania are a segment of the population that are a bit behind in comparison to the European Union's average social media use. So, a little bit more about social media use in Romania. Social media is used to get the news there far more than traditional news outlets, which is a great change in their culture. However, Twitter has not found a lot of success in Romania, so Facebook continues to be the most popular social media platform, as well as YouTube and Instagram are also popular. And social media in Romania is used for entertainment purposes, and then, like I said, to receive news updates. And kind of in conclusion, while Romania was not always considered a technologically advanced nation, it's now one of the top countries in the European Union in terms of its social media usage. The next country I decided to study is the UK, and it's very similar to the United States, but there are some key differences. Some of the similarities is that YouTube and Facebook are very popular. On the left, there's a graph where you can also see Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn are popular as well. However, other apps are Facebook Messenger, Reddit, Twitch, and Viper are much more popular in the UK than in the United States. And UK social media users are also starting to show a major increase in privacy concerns. So, another quote I found from the Shanghai Daily is that one feature of Western social media that sets it apart from China's is the vast proliferation of different ideas, truths, ideologies, and fake news. So, basically, it's saying that social media kind of thrives in an environment where censorship is low. Um, and like in China, British adults do get their news from social media. However, many people in the UK acknowledge and believe that a lot of the news that they're receiving via social media is biased. And the average internet user in the UK has 7.1 social media accounts, and people are likely portraying very different versions of themselves and engaging with different communities in each of these accounts, which is kind of interesting to think about. And Facebook is used for business products and promoting business services. However, only 13% of UK citizens use social media for work purposes. So that's kind of an area in the future that could grow potentially. Wrapping up, the world has really embraced social media in every aspect of daily life, and online shopping has also seen a great increase on a global scale. And while the most popular platforms and how social media is used varies based on the country you are in, it is still something that is very important to the vast majority of the global population, and it's right where future public relations practitioners and communications professionals kind of need to be in the mix of it. Thank you for listening, and here's my references.